All right, folks, I get my little sugar high going here. 2 hours sleep. So, all right, what do you want to talk about? Oh, the elections. All right. Now, let's go with this. First of all, they're going to tell you it's too close. Let's go with number 11. I just want to give you a visual. I need to help you get through. Last night, there you go. There's John. Give Nancy a kiss. Because you're getting ready. Now, if I remember this correctly, that's the night when Nancy handed the gavel over. Okay? I mean, John, yeah, she handed it over to John. I think that's the night when John got the gavel from Nancy. And he gave her a big kiss. Wonder what will happen when Paul hands the gavel over to her. And let me remind you one more thing while you just probably lost your breakfast. Let's go to number 12. Remember what happened last time Nancy got her hands on the gavel? Yes, there it is. There it is. Get out of the way, man. Get out of the way. Back off. Because here comes Nancy Pelosi with the gavel. We are going to give you Obamacare. Okay? We are going to give you Obamacare. And there's Elijah Cummings there with her as they were headed up to Capitol Hill. And remember the deep research that was done because somebody supposedly yelled the N-word at Elijah Cummings. And they searched and searched to try to find the audio in the crowd. And there's Nancy. Let's remember last time she had the gavel. But also, in fairness, the last time she had the gavel, there was a majority Democrat, 60 votes in the Senate, and the President of the United States. So she can't do that again, but let's just remember, go down memory road there, the last time she had the gavel. So let's go to number 15 for a reason, all right? Because I want to just cut down a little bit of all of the celebration, the celebratory mood that the Democrats seem to be in this morning, that actually Donald Trump won big last night. Trump won big. Trump lost nothing. The House went to the Nancy Pelosi. They are individual districts. We're going to discuss some of the reasons why I think the House went Democrat last night and did not stay in the hands of Republicans. Okay? There's Dean Heller, okay? And there's Jackie Rosen. She is the projected winner in Nevada. Now let's remember, Heller did not treat the president very well. Let's remember, Heller was a very lukewarm, okay? Lukewarm Trump supporter until he begged Trump to come out there and pull his ass out. Okay? Now, when you start breaking down Nevada, they have the casinos and they have all the food service industry unions, big union town. It's a tough place. It's a tough place for a Republican to win in Nevada. Okay? And Dean Heller, let's not forget, Nevada belonged to Dingy Dirty Harry for a long time. Nevada's it's not like they flipped a red state. So everybody relax in Nevada. Over in Nevada, the Democrats have not cracked the code with Nevada with Dean Heller. Dean Heller wrote his own reelection plan, and that's why he's not reelected. And, Trump went out there, tried for the guy, but Dean Heller, they remember, and you have a Democrat out there. So that one, Harry Reid had that for years, okay? Heller pulled one off there, all right? Now, let's go to 19. Heidi Heidenkamp is gone, all right? Heidi Heidenkamp is gone there. Up in North Dakota, we knew that would happen. We told you it would happen. She is gone. The Kavanaugh effect and the lack of supporting the President of the United States. Heidenkamp has gone up there. Let's go down to, let's look at number 27. Okay. We're excited to say that Claire McCaskill, there's Mike Braun, and he is the winner out there in, Indiana. Not Joe Donnelly is gone. Joe Donnelly is finished, out. This is your new senator out there. Senate belongs to Trump. Okay, let's go to number 26. I don't know about updates in the last hour, but still right now, MSNBC this morning said this was too close to call. McSally 49.3, Sinema 48.5. I do believe McSally will be the next senator from Arizona. Okay, the media did everything to try to push her over the top. McSally will be, and guess what? McSally had to embrace President Donald Trump. All right, and he's going to be the next senator. Where's he at here? They're saying too close to call on this one. I'll get it for you here in just a second. I had it just a minute ago. Give me number 38. If you have 38 ready. There is the former governor of Florida, Rick Scott. All right. And they wanted to say it's too close to call there, but he has won. He beat Ben Nelson down there. Ben Nelson is gone. It becomes obvious. Let's go to number 31. All right, number 31. Ron DeSantis, we are happy to report the voters of Florida did not monkey this up. So Ron DeSantis has pulled it out. He'll be the next governor of Florida. Rick Scott will be the next senator. He will move from governor to senator, and that's two big Republican wins in Florida. All right. Let me go to this one right here. I know I just had it up there a minute ago with DeSantis. Let's go to number 32. All right. Number 32 there is Gillum. There's Gillum, the mayor of Tallahassee. You will now have plenty of time, Andrew, to answer those FBI investigators' questions into your corruption in Tallahassee, in your corrupt city. You'll have plenty of time to work with that now, because all the money of your leftist socialist agenda could not buy this election. So he is gone. Now, I've got one here on the House of Representatives I want to show you. And here you go, number 25. Now, number 25 is Texas House District 32. And Pete Sessions is gone. All right. And Colin Allred, which I think Colin Allred, I think he is a former professional football player, if I'm correct. He got 52. Pete Sessions is gone. And Pete Sessions is gone. 11-term congressman, 22 years for Pete Sessions. And you have a football player that came out there in that district, and, you know, people decided Pete Sessions shouldn't go back in the 32nd District of Texas. We have Ted Cruz here. Where's number... right here. First of all, let's go with number 36. Here's Beto. There's Francis O'Rourke. Francis O'Rourke, you know, threw the F word out last night, the F bomb. But he is, he could not, no matter, Willie Nelson could not save Francis. Willie Nelson couldn't pull it together. All of the star power that came in there could not. Even if the media went there to a breakfast place and said, "You are a rock star, Francis," couldn't do it. People in Texas said no to Francis, okay? So there was several that they were able to buy the vote, and here's number 35. Ted Cruz will go back. He will go back to the Senate, and he will be very thankful for Donald J. Trump coming to Texas. Trump pulled it out for him. Let's go back to 27 just one more time. Mike Braun, how do you think he'll be treating the Senate? How do you think he'll be treating when Fort Wayne, Indiana, Monday? How do you think he will be treating the President of the United States? There's one I missed here. Let me see which one I wanted to get. The guy over in... And I forgot to get a picture of him. He won last night over in Missouri. I'll get that during the break. How do you think? Is that Josh Hawley? Is that his name, Hawley? Josh Hawley, who won in Missouri. How do you think he's going to feel when he gets there to the Senate and with Donald Trump finishing off in Cape Girardeau, Missouri? So Claire McCaskill is gone. So let me give you a little rundown here. And then we'll start into my opinion on the House of Representatives and what went wrong for them and why the Democrats are in charge. So we're going to save that kindly for last. But the President of the United States, first of all, he could not go to 435 House seats. Some he had no need to, like Congressman Collins won 80-20. So the President did not need to go to all 435 House seats. Some there was no need either way to go to. But, folks, he pulled out every victory in every move he made. Now, I thought I had a picture and I don't. I'm very upset. No, let's go to number 28. All right? Let's go to number 28 real quick and let's leave that up for a minute. Debbie Stabenow, okay? Debbie Stabenow won 51.9 to John James's 46.1. Not supposed to happen, folks. Okay? That is bigger than Beto O'Rourke, Francis, and Ted Cruz. Now, they're going to talk all day long about, although Cruz won, what the gap was between Abbott, the votes for the governor, and Cruz. They're gonna analyze all day. Now they have the big fancy, big fancy studios, and they're gonna keep bringing in people like Al Sharpton, and they're gonna bring in, and they're gonna interview Maxine today, and they're gonna interview everybody. But here's the deal: this Michigan race with Debbie Stabenow and John James is bigger than the flip side of any other race. And what I mean by that is Stabenow is very appreciative that President Trump, Debbie Stabenow is probably sending President Trump a thank you card right now for not coming to Michigan. John James should be nowhere near, okay? Nowhere near. Lou Bartoletta in Pennsylvania came nowhere near Bob Casey. Nowhere near. I want to talk about Michigan for a reason, because I do think last night the President of the United States showed you and I and the Democrats they got a serious problem in 2020. Barring something serious going downhill, because a lifetime, 2 years is a lifetime in politics, people are going to vote to see season 2 of Donald Trump starring as President of the United States of America. They're just going to. But Lou Bartoletta came nowhere close to Bob Casey. Nowhere close. All right? The guy in New Jersey, he didn't get close to Menendez. Why did they never talk about Michigan? Why? Why did no one in the media report Michigan. Why? Why was it never in those leaning Democrat John James's closing it? Why? It's very simple, folks. Because if they report, now remember what I told you. They continually went over and over and over on how Donald Trump did not talk about the economy. That's a lie. He talked about the economy. If you watch the rallies, if you go on YouTube, they did it on purpose. All right, Fox, even Fox did. They did it on purpose. They stopped running the rallies on purpose. Because they did not want, you could not go to any of the networks in the last 30 days maybe and find the rallies. Now, they were being streamed worldwide on the internet, but the networks backed off because they did not want you hearing Donald Trump say Latino participation in the job force is the highest ever on record. They did not want you hear Donald Trump stand up at the podium and say African American, black unemployment. They didn't want those numbers out there. They didn't want them out. They would put them up in about an 8-second flash on your TV screen and move on, right? The very last reporting MSNBC did on the job numbers, they opened up the same day the job numbers came out last Friday with all indicators show us heading into a recession. What? Why don't you just give the job numbers and let's see what happens? They don't report on things. It's not that Republicans don't say things. This one right here, let me tell you why they left this one alone, because this is one of the biggest ones of the night that nobody will cover. It's because Debbie Stabenow should have won like 56, 57. And let's not get ugly here, but this is a Republican, and this is a black Republican in Michigan, which has Detroit, okay, Plymouth, you know, some of these metro areas. All right, so this guy should not have been putting it, this no name, successful businessman, veteran, black Republican. This is their biggest fear right here. Should have put up no numbers at all. This guy should have got 38, right? I'm getting to it. They didn't report it for a reason, because Donald Trump has renegotiated, and now you have the USMC agreement in trade. Guess who's doing well in Michigan? Guess who? Manufacturing. Guess who recognizes that the President of the United States has finally come in and understands how we've been taken advantage of by dumping cheap Chinese parts that's been coming, auto parts coming through Canada. The manufacturing that has left, whether it ever goes back to Michigan or not, but has left and went to Canada or Mexico. The people up there know firsthand, truthfully, who is fighting for them, and they are in fear, big fear, of what happens in 2020. So, Scott Walker, is he gone? We'll look at that when we come back up there in Wisconsin. His third term governor, not a fourth term's not a charm? I don't know. What economic numbers, but yet Wisconsin goes the other way to Democrat? What's in the tea leaves? This one here they left alone, folks. And I'm going to talk more about the Senate, and we'll talk about the House and why I think the House is now in Nancy Pelosi's hands. And we'll go over some more races and what's it mean when we return right after these messages. Take us a break, Josh.